we're going to go on another indie games rant here. Let's talk about Pacific Drive. First of all, another game recommended to me by my buddies. But more importantly, holy crap. What an experience that was. I don't think I have been that impressed with a game in quite some while. The fact that they made a driving simulator, more driving simulator than Turismo, Need for Speed, any of that. It felt interesting to be in a crappy old jalopy of a car that is malfunctioning at every frickin' turn, having to fight the forces of radioactive new nature from interdimensional fuckery. I don't really know how to describe that properly, but the game was definitely an experience, one of the games ever made, but not in a bad way. I don't say that condescendingly. I mean that it was difficult to quantify. You know, you have to survive, not in the sense that you would in an open world survival RPG where you have to craft your food, craft your weapons, etc. You had to craft most things, but you didn't have to eat on a regular basis. Your driver was just there. You're just an entity of a person. It wasn't like a, man, I should eat dinner. Crap, I have to use the bathroom. Oh, I'm too tired to go on. They wanted out. They didn't care about the rest of that. The game makes you think critically, which is difficult in the modern gaming space era where everything is looter, shooter, runner, gunner. I actually have a whole stack of post-it notes here. And this is how I would try and determine what was going on. Like, it's just a whole bunch of crap that, like, every time something would go wrong, I would have to try and figure it out. I kept them on my desk as a reminder of the fact that I know I'm not a bright and intelligent person, but I can figure out the root of the problems pretty quickly. So I was sitting there and I was going through all this data, and it's like, oh, look, I closed the hood to my car. The wipers started going, I didn't even notice that one until the computer pointed it out to me, but like there's other ones. Like, what was this? Front left door gets closed, the radio changes channels. Or whenever radio is active, car pulls right. That's stuff that you wouldn't even think about. Like, I had the radio turned off for DMCA safety purposes because I don't want to sit there and get swatted by YouTube, but if the radio was on, it was on, and I just didn't know. And then I'd look up and it's like, oh, hey, the radio's on. Wait just a damn second. The quirk system definitely keeps you on edge. I believe it was video number 2. You could see me getting very frustrated with my car door. It's nice to have a game that will throw curveballs at you, like minor annoyances, not like, oh, I need a new controller, I have stick drift. No, I'm playing on a mouse and keyboard for all this, and it was hilarious because I was just driving and all of a sudden it's like, what? Is this pulling sideways? Why is my battery going down? Stuff like that. And I love that you can go to these anchors, collect this radioactive ass energy, slam it in your car, drive off into the sunset, and have a good day about it. The crafting to invention system was a little goofy at times, because it's like, hey, you're making all these really great progress radio tower stuff, so you're making electrical components for your cars. What do we need? Oh, we need like 2 unstable energy and a pile of cloth. But then there were some that made sense where it's like, oh yeah, you're making an electrical charge antenna for your vehicle. Yeah, we're going to need like 1.8 regular energy and some plasma. That one made sense. Ironwood Studios definitely took a risk making that game. It was definitely interesting. But I'm not against that level of interesting. It was a good kind of interesting. Like I said in my last big thing for, I think it was Hardspace Shipbreaker, I love indie dev games because they take these risks. They do things no other game company is ever going to do. And they can get in depth with those risks because they're full sending it. Like, if I was playing another game and it was like, ooh, hey, your car seems to be pulling a little right, I wouldn't assume it's the game. I would assume it's either really bad spaghetti coding or maybe I'm putting too much pressure on my WASD keys, something like that. This game, it made it well known that when you start having an issue, you might want to check if it's not just a you issue. As far as the story goes, at the beginning, 5 out of 10. Towards the end, 9 to 10 out of 10. They bring it full circle, and I like that. It didn't feel like it was going to be narratively compelling in the least bit, but then it came around. Did not cry, definitely not Detroit Become Human levels of sad, but still pretty sad. Like, I felt for characters that I never even got to physically see. Really, you never get to see these characters, and that's the best part. They save so much money on animation and having to design what a person looks like. The closest they had to get was a mannequin. It's pretty cool, actually. I would definitely say it is worth a play. It makes you hyper aware of everything in the most paranoid, tweaker way possible. And it is definitely a good time wrapped in crepe paper, honestly. It looks like a good gift from the outside, and it is a good gift. It's not like it's, you know, a turd wrapped in crepe paper where it looks good from the outside and then you go, no. Genuinely, if you don't hate driving in video games, it's the game for you, and it will keep you entertained, because no spoilers, but there is continuation post-end, and I like that in games. But I've got a bunch more videos to produce. You're going to see me back in here in just a second wearing the exact same clothes because I'm doing another double recording session. But Pacific Drive, 10 out of 10. Everyone, see you soon.